Hello YouTube. Excuse me, this is Kat and you're on the balcony with Kat. A little update today. As you can see, my blueberries are finally starting to ripen. I've actually harvested a few. Mild and lightly tart flavor, which is kind of nice. I currently have a spider sitting in a web on one of them. I don't know if you can see it. That's keeping the plants clean of other insects, which I'm a bit of an arachnophobe and don't really like spiders, but as long as he stays there and stays out of my way, I have no problem with him being in my garden. In other news, the mint that I chopped down and back because of the spider mites has taken off and started growing back again, so it's doing really well and I'm happy with that. Added a couple of new things to the balcony today, or not today, but recently. Oops, let's see if I can get back a little bit. Hang on, there we go. This is sage. My loving mate actually found me a sage plant and brought it home. It was in very sorry condition and is actually coming back now. It had dropped a lot of leaves because whoever had had it previously didn't really take care of it, and then they just left it when they moved out. So, but it's coming back nicely and it's looking very beautiful. He brought both the sage plant and a mint plant that I'll show you in a moment. Another mint, a peppermint. Here is the peppermint plant that he brought. It's flowering out all over, but it was also in bad shape. But again, a little bit of water, a little care, and it's coming back rather strongly. I've got it up here at the moment on my shelf because I don't really have room for another large planter out here anywhere else until I do my reorganization and fix for the fall. But it's not in any harm's way up there, and it's getting enough sunlight. And it was already leaning over like this when I first got it, so no, it isn't doing this just because it's reaching for the light. This is just how it was growing already. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Let's see. Here is one of my mini bell pepper plants, still growing along quite nicely. No issues with it other than fungus gnats everywhere. But that seems to be an ever-present issue. My Traveler Strain jalapeno is still growing strong, though it still hasn't flowered or begun producing any peppers at all. But what the heck, the plant itself is big and healthy, and if I have to overwinter it inside, not a problem. I'm willing to do that. My Red Robin cherry tomato, the tomatoes it's producing, it's actually producing now. I've got 2 here. I've got, let's see if I can get that up in the shot. I've got 4 up. 4 up there. Another 2 growing up in the small flowers at the top. And another one growing there, and flowers absolutely everywhere on it. So, late bloomer though it may have been, it definitely seems to have decided to try and make up for its lacking early on. So, I'm kind of happy with this. So, at least my tomatoes are going well. For a change. I recently potted up a lot of plants that had been root bound. So they're in larger pots and hopefully starting to pull back and come back to a bit more healthy. But I've got 2 lemon seedlings that I potted up and brought out here recently. I've got a third one as well, but it's down off the table and on the actual deck next to my pepper plants that I'm using for my biochar trial. Still no update on those. They've been growing for over a month, and it's been going for over a month, and it still looks like there's no growth on either of them. So I have no idea if those will do anything at all or not, but hey, patience is a virtue. I should just wait and let it go at its own pace. There's my other lemon seedling. Growing quite well. I'm really happy with how the lemon seedlings look. Soft, green, and healthy. This is the bin that I used to have my sugar and peas in originally in the spring. I cleaned it out, re-prepped it, and I tossed some radishes in there. And I guess they don't get enough sunlight because they got really leggy, and as you can see, 3 of them have actually fallen over here. Another is getting close to falling over. This one's leaning, this one's leaning. So I don't know if these will make it due to the fact that they just got too leggy. But these all out here are watermelon radishes, and the one in the center is a Spanish black radish. And Spanish black radishes are supposed to get about yay big around. So, you know, imagine, if you will, a softball-sized black radish. I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping that they actually survive and do well enough to bulb out, but it's anyone's guess at this point, so. But at least I'm trying. In other news, I seem to be having some issues with my Viking favorite potatoes. Let's see if I can swing over here. I mean, they still seem to be growing okay. Tall. Up there. Still growing. All of that. But I've noticed recently on the back side of the plants, leaves like this. That, let's see if I'm hoping that's in focus. Can't always tell. But the leaves are spotted. I don't know if it's due to heat and or insect damage, but they're spotted and or drained. And I don't know if it's the heat exploding the capillaries, or if it's insects that are just attacking the leaves all of a sudden, or what, or if it's a fungal disease. So I trimmed off a lot of these, but I'm seeing signs of this all over. And we have had a lot of heat here lately. The temperatures for the last several weeks have been up in the mid to high 80s for about 3 to 4 weeks running. But I've got this going on throughout, and I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just due to the heat damaging the leaves, or if there's a problem with the plants now. So, but I'll keep an eye on that and keep you guys updated. Everything else seems to be going pretty well, all in all, truthfully. So I can't really complain too much. And today is the first day in about, just under a month that it hasn't been in the mid to high 80s. The heat index today is just a little over 72 to 73. But yeah, it's been kind of toasty, and I'm kind of glad of the reprieve. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please share, subscribe. If you have any questions or advice, feel free to email me at onthebalconywithkat@live.com. Check out my YouTube, or not my YouTube, I keep saying YouTube when I mean Facebook. Check out my Facebook page at, look for Punk Llama Farm, Organic with Attitude, or my Tumblr blog, which is just Organic with Attitude. The links are in the About section of the videos. Ah, darn, one of my other radishes just fell over. Oh well. Well, who knows how it'll go. Anyway, until next time, may all your gardens grow green and strong and healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.